Good Moyed Chag Sameach, and welcome to BJC Halacha A number 1647, a halacha that keeps the Yetzer Hara away. Once again, in loving memory of Daniela Bas Tzvi, her Neshama Shem Aliyah. And we're continuing with the chapter matters regarding animals and fowl on Shabbos. If one has an attendant who is not Jewish, who rides his employer's animal on Shabbos, when he takes it to give it water to drink, even though the animal is carrying the attendant, the owner need not prevent the attendant from engaging in this practice. This is because the prohibition against riding an animal on Shabbos is not because the animal is considered to be carrying the rider, because a living creature carries himself, and thus the animal is not considered to be carrying a burden. Says the footnote, i.e. carrying one who is living and capable of walking on his own is not halachically considered carrying. Although it is still forbidden to carry a person from one domain to another on Shabbos, it is only a rabbinic prohibition, and the sages did not institute this decree with regard to an animal carrying a person. Says footnote number 22, although it is biblically permitted in certain cases, the sages prohibited a person to carry any living creature from one domain to another. However, while it is also forbidden for an animal to carry on Shabbos, the sages did not extend the prohibition against carrying a live creature to animals, right? So animals can technically carry a live animal. A live person. Rather, the prohibition against riding an animal pertains to the person himself, namely that a Jew may not ride an animal on Shabbos. And with regard to a non-Jew, we have no such restriction. This prohibition was instituted out of concern that while riding, one may come to cut a branch off a tree to use as a whip. Although a non-Jew may not perform an action prohibited on Shabbos for the sake of a Jew, in this case, he is not riding the animal for the Jew, but for his own convenience. The Jew's objective would have been accomplished equally had his attendant walked. Fine. Even if the non-Jew places a saddle or garment on the animal to ride upon it, those items are not considered to be independent carried articles for the animal because they are subordinate to the rider. However, he should not place any other item on the animal. It says in the footnote, as accessories of the rider, they are considered subordinate to him. Since there is no prohibition for the animal to carry out the primary object, i.e. the person, in this case the non-Jew, there can be no prohibition against carrying out that which is subordinate to it. So the non-Jew can certainly ride the animal, but a Jew cannot. That was your halacha. Thanks for listening to sponsor Halacha 36-100 for the gold. We'll see you tomorrow.